Yeah, Mama Kwaba Biumba chat so on original television and I send a early on no ye babe bonkom was sponsorship in the creative industry as saying I have pandits with me amuni be call same way mo and on my left no me I've been ahiniwa wa ha saying or yeah entertainment pandit me ma Kwaba pa ba chat so. All right, and after you see me, Eric Tosca or yeah, a music researcher, if we can get that right, yeah. Okay, me ma kwa ba pa e ba show ne so bio. Right now, bibi at saying.
Yaboko.
Yaboko. Okay. Matthias, now straight into the discussion. Not just sponsorships, Chrome High, especially in relation to creative arts. It's saying, are we really getting the sponsorship? It was saying, in the creative industry. Is it impressive?
It is not really impressive. If you should check, senior after post-COVID, it hasn't been nice because events are never before COVID. No, most of them has come down.
Right.
There were a lot of events happening within a year in Ghana, as in big events. There was this S concert, there was a stadium concerts and it was around Independence Day. So not concerts we bring because there's few free shows. But the singing it's not there anymore. It's not there. So and due to lack of sponsorship, so some of these events cannot stand on their toes. There was this event, Ghana Miss Nigeria, where 3 years before COVID crap, I think it didn't happen. Yeah, so all of these things you could see that there's been a decline in event side of Weno. And even this year, 3 Music Awards didn't come on because of lack of sponsorship.
Yeah, they were saying it.
Lack of sponsorship, it didn't come on. So it is only a few for some time consistency now, and they have like a long-term sponsorship with certain companies now, and yes.
Okay, Abina Biniwa, right?
I think that okay. When it comes to events at Ghana, going back in COVID and a lot of events were going on now.
Right.
And a lot of sponsorship also. But after COVID events pay down and send it first. But sometimes so you're doing corporate entities now. Are we giving them what they want? Because obi best sponsor in return.
Right.
So onya obejai and a consistency key because obi odisika be share adwuma bi ma or first if you are made in edition no nkofo beba going forward no 1 2 3 so here onya numbers stick here sometimes kwa events ni bi o kampona enipa made in edition nkofo kwa there 1 2 3 net what was nkofo kwa enko so bi am person odi ni sika be share event ma onya returns back.
Yeah.
So sometimes then focus on sponsorship, but it's a other side no. Free events event sponsorship ni wo kra no mpese o mo ba be head o program am na so event am. They want to be this like the main sponsorship. But si kakra mo dey money bo kakra but they want to take charge of everything. Nti tani money nyina can be we need to look say before COVID no and after COVID no. And nema bebre akos event ma industry no e can ho bi and no more ye we ni so I think both side we need to yenya pese and share how our events basically akos Ghana e be ko yenim. So I think that we need to work on that.
Okay. Eric, so like she's saying never be why be more expertise from event organizers or more nyanti na or more back out or more so official or more can no sponsors yenya sponsors. What really is it?
Basically sometimes it's about the numbers. Because sponsoring an event is like doing an advert for your brand or your product. So when they come on board, they expect to see their numbers grow. Whatever they do, if it's a bank and a bar, they expect to see say customers bedos after the event. No? So if they don't get all of these things, it's likely they will back out. And then sometimes also no, the audience doesn't fit for some sponsorship. because if you are compare sponsorship be now it be a brand no the audience no and it be a I want to find a right example, but it be as in paying for when I say paying for I mean grown ups, those in their 50s, 60s, 40s are personal. Then you go in for this kind of soda drinks as a sponsor.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really be something to them. But if it's a kids event, that's what the soda drinks be a sponsorship more. They'll rush for it. Yes, so the rush and you see growth in the next one, and they will come back to do it. And again, as I've realized, now some of these sponsors also try to do things on their own. They try to do things on their own. As in, they try to organize events or something on their own. So when you approach them with an idea or something, and they don't give you, by the time you realize they are doing it also. And then there's another problem too, which is the middlemen. No? There are some marketers, when there's an event, they tell some marketers, say, go and look for sponsorship for me. And then some of these marketers will come and tell you, say, oh, if your sponsorship is 50K, let's do it, say 70. So me, I need 50K. The middleman will go and take like 70K and come. So the sponsor also bar, he expects to see something worth 70K.
Right.
What to see something 70K. And Mrs. Scanner, that's what I'm using it for. So if I'm doing something 50K budget, then the sponsor also expects something very big. And then the sponsor might get disappointed. The sponsor might get disappointed. Yes. Because so when it happens like this, it puts a dent on the organizer's image. Puts a dent on the organizer's image. And sometimes now since you know some of the events and stuff now might be headline events with artists or associations. And say I won't say be a comedian, be a comedy special. It is on their mind say it is a comedian who is doing it. So Obeba and everything. Wako just 70K. Obi inswe to be direct to the comedian no 70K nankasa. So that would be the headline sponsor. So you come to the event, you bought headline sponsor and things, the banner da hokesi. And then marketer baako no so baby your man 50K na marketer na jimu 20K no. Ono dey wo kakra bi. Feel like why is this brand why is this brand more way I expose more than mine.
Right.
So all of these things, it worries. It worries. And sometimes we also for an account. The events organizers, they should know say what I'm going for does it fit the brand. Because before the corporate world, their money is not there like that. Say brand be due. They have their timelines. Obi on a year, sending a year started. Somebody maybe Infants Original TV be either started free March to July of another year. It will be January to December. It will say there's so maybe the time you come, they've exhausted their budget for such things, and they might give you peanuts. So you just need to find the right channels and the right people to talk to. More often, so you have to get an insider or something. An insider is okay also, right. But that is when it brings in that corruption bit. Now, you have to pay a increase in that area, may find this percentage out of it. Yeah.
In some way, and sometimes middlemen they can be truthful because also penny share kakra probably because of the pain and then like you're saying, you also mentioned that say maybe work or use I'll just use a drink in color drink work or use but meanwhile the people that will come on in paying for probably they will not make use of that drink to move but then the sponsor is also not really looking at that because or sponsorship, it's in the Obenya BI, no share. The person sponsor doesn't care whether it's for or share the age range and BBI because Nyobe Baswa no share. Into moving forward, no, in the case where it's already scarce to get people on, should event organizers almost critically say, this brand I'm going in for and this sponsor I'm mentioning, or the people coming in would buy into their product. How can they even determine that, really? I
would say sometimes, no. Yes, event organizers need share. There are two things: monetary side need products. Be or sponsor wa products no or they support you. And yet, sika no dey ma because ebina ye can say product. Adibi wa be a drink and a mineral water. Like they are not giving you money. They are giving you mineral water to support. Because so be of mineral water. Maybe a large quantity of mineral water they are support here. Na say ebi a wo feel say sika no oma wo sika wo ma we obi nso ma wo sika kese to comparing product I dey ama wo ni sika I dey ama wo no na me nyawe manika na say we ba na we nkwa na like I say on a headline sponsor ono na ye bo ni din commercial break bi ono ni product like ono ni din na kwa around na sometimes no what in China the next time no omo ka some ba bie ma because we work with Yeska and as all the product akobi so etu eska but all the product coin dey o chase kan na ye bo ni din pockets ye wo na all the product coin at least ni pa buy ni so no enso no nkofo benum nso because social kids program and nkofo your kid program to me like sad drinks like sugary like and crowd drink this animal no ekobia sometimes event bia I say one thing I know is say event bia should know the kind of sponsor I just say the cost say sometimes they care about sponsors but the big ones who here omunya big sponsors support you Uncle Lebo, like Roverman, he's been there for a long time. Ni movies ni nema way in nano. He has a lot of sponsorships, consistency from if you saw started Adibia or Shas, yeah. If you say and then cover bank cover bed drop it, cover but who no seriousness the baby our person who events no. And then the man obi so the CK show more. If you saw me discuss with Rama. Menya back and I'm numbers and nema me hwehwe ni menya because obi di sika be shem oye program 1 2 third time one I nkofo o sound we ni nema nkoso ya obi no person university wa de ma onye sika en free mu. I think the event organizers and sponsors no should come together. Was on kwa want me ga say also person event yet work on this sponsor bi sika na o de ye but o person onye na dia o pe and as sponsor listen to me ga so no so na this game on so be share mra because sponsors need to be a hard drink sometimes I feel say ono na odis can be so person ono ni kan you ono the opener or person so I think that both event organizers and sponsors no should come together then work hand in hand say the be because all the time go for ready some best sponsor event so a lot of institutions a lot of corporate way be bro one person more sponsor event but how are events so ton omo ho no ebi ni marketers or kwa asem kwa okoka ama nipa no best sponsor ne ka tia no make sponsor ka obi o marketing no ne share no obenya no and all do ensure that events ne kra na there be no ensure that and no any problem you can obenya on 10% in the 20 no on like he or she don't care about events in the way ebeko. I think that both organizers events organizers ne sponsorship needs to come together. Not then we strike a deal on that then I think that a lot of them are getting in be sponsorship into no I hope say cost kaka
okay into look about event organizers and the sponsors coming together but then again middlemen marketers no then a bit me in the case where like you mentioned at the end of 50,000 but on 70,000 what can we do send there will be transparency after so I say will be in control being somehow bisan
she said it looks like some of these people when you are when say events in an emerging brand and I say emerging events they really need these marketers to get them the sponsors to come on board.
Right.
Like she rightly said, you need to be consistent and build the brand to a level you will be the one calling for the shots. So when you get to a certain level, when the events and another brand need to level you see say way for and I hit you up say let me put my brand on it. Let me be a sponsor. Sometimes the marketers no or they bro. So you have to work hard, make the event and answer whatever you do no, make it let it reach to a stage it can sustain on its own. Even when you don't get sponsors, say you can do it from certain things. Be maybe you sometimes ticketing. They say ticketing to a bed things so kakra. Ticketing is so heading. So there are some people who also partner with embassies and all those kind of way, you know. So from there you might be getting support. So you so you reach to a level you see the corporate people know are rather chasing you. They want to be on your show, and I say when you get the numbers, you suit their customers. They'll come for you. I've seen say you talk about Emmy Awards.
Right.
Yeah. So I saw say the nominees, no. There's this watch company, local watch company called Caveman. Presented watches to every nominee. Every nominee. The Caveman knows say these are men, executive men, quote unquote, people who are doing well, or yes, they have been nominated on Emmy. So if I should give everyone a watch with the name attached to it, and there will be referrals.
Be strategic there.
Yes. We won't say watch, you know. Your watch is nice, so there will be referrals and all those kind of vibes. So it is when you grow the brand to a certain level, and then it becomes sustainable. That is when you see say people you wouldn't need a middleman again.
But it makes sense. But then again, I want to say, how long are you going to be able to maintain the brand and sign or be better? Because of what was starting first year, second year, third year, like even 5 years on your sponsor, and it was there be an on year. How many people can actually sustain?
Not a lot actually. Not a lot. But right. As time goes on, it is difficult.
Yeah.
You know, say we are the one like 3 years ago, it was done 5 years. But I said that couldn't happen. You should know, say as it goes on, there are times setbacks will come, but I want to put myself in the event organizer's shoes, because it is not easy.
It's not easy at all.
It is easier said than done.
Yeah.
You can, like I'm saying, say they should grow their brand to yourself.
Yeah.
They will do it too, but you reach to a time, if the sponsors are not coming, they might stop.
Just like a golden movie
awards.
Because there are no sponsors.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's a very good event. I have more actors in this industry.
Yes.
In a case like that, what can be done? Or no so wejai why see they were wejai. What can be done? And I've not even heard say it be a company be because of what she said. But I'll say okay, Mbabe someone say Mbabe one main team be asa.
I think say if anyone has the money to do it, the person should just buy the franchise and continue it off there from there.
Mimi, right?
Yes, Mimi and Danny. Continue it from there. And then there's another problem with our movie side. It's down. It's quite down. There's not really much attention to the movie. When the movie industry bounce back, you see, say awards will start springing up. They see our music will happen. There are even regional awards. There are even cities. Ashaiman Music Awards, all of those stuff. So when it comes back and the industry is strong, you see that they might come back. Yeah.
Okay. Your video BCC, one of the finest pundits in this country, Koka, Wakasa on sponsorships,
how to put documentation together, how to present your sponsorship, and understanding that it's not every company that needs sponsorship. It's not every company that will sponsor you. That you need to offer something. That's thinking you are giving them attention, traction, and things. Every company that is over 20 years does not need your traction or attention. What they need is sales and impact. So sometimes you need to look at the social responsibility, how you can help them with their social responsibility, how you can help them increase their sales, how you can give them the audience of the markets they are looking at to have an interaction with, to understand them, to improve on their communication mix and everything. Those are the things. My days are joy. my days at GBC, my days with Roverman, I learned a lot. The sponsorship is not just because you need sponsorship. Sponsorship is a team. It's like respect. You need to have a relationship with a brand, with the marketing team, from the director to the marketing manager. You need to understand the marketing mix they are using. You need to understand the goal of their campaign. You need to understand who is the target. You need to understand what is the result they wish to attain with the campaign. And you need to understand what medium are they using. You also need to appreciate that how much budget they have and how are they utilizing the budget, looking at the market and how there are a lot of influx in that market and the kind of competition. What is the position of the brand you are seeking sponsorship in the market they operate in? How much share of the market do they own? What is their voice share? When they say voice share, it's like in alcohol market we share of throat. What percentage of the throat in terms of consumables, things that go through the throat, do they have? So in the communication market, you actually the market share of voice or data is this. In terms of fast movable products, you see the consumables, this is the percentage you own. You need to understand all this, and then you need to be a friend to the office. It is something you need to attain with your hard work. That jobs, the small jobs that were given to you, you execute them with perfection. You on top, you send your TCs, you send your reports, you help them do better things. That's what you do. A lot of people in creative arts assume that
welcome back. Now, just say, Kukawachemu, wakansen bebre. You have to have a friendship with them. Ni insempi. What are your thoughts on what wakansen saying?
It is perfect. Right. He Kuka he works with a brand, Ebony Condom. So he kind of gives sponsorship to events and all those stuff. So whatever he's saying, it is true. Because he's there. And it's been, like he mentioned, his journey from GBC to Roverman. Me, I knew him from Roverman production. Okay. So now, Roverman is Uncle Ebo White, yes, to now. So it is not, like he said, I think the part I like most is be a friend to the office. When you keep appearing there, they'll get fed up at a point, and anything, whatever you want to do, they'll help you, they'll give you the money. Yes.
And also Wajai for now. Ebina Coca Ekano. Cecilia said, Mimi and to us, or be bit to me. I go in for Waynona or no Siki. I don't know. The whole thing about this sponsorship and event is consistency, and I said delivery, Obia and the whole thing is maybe sponsor, then I mean in return. That's the whole thing. Obia and Fanny Keke. And Mao said, me sponsor bra. I'm not getting anything. Me one of me waste kind of me person. Obi a person who said me, I didn't mean the returns are me and fast me and I didn't owe ye the papa owe ye. Ama in Kofo because obi to me events. Now ya teach na yeshe no events we crowd ye. You didn't like the sound no. And ye way. Sound me nyaka obi in Kofo no almost best sponsorship. No more things sound nima we now. Ochine bi things didn't go well. Everything from head to toe. Bibia ye basa onfa disi kan behye mu no nto aso ana. So I think the event organizers so say omo entire event organizers adwuma no say obi di nsika ma o say ye like obe support one say or sponsor wa ye adwuma no ma nipa ani nje on say sika na me because me dey be sponsor wo no ochine bi kan say I have to add up because I didn't hear far ekọ animu no ehia sika bebre. So event organizers say omo appear omo game. Because obi mfesi can be support na wa anya ni send your nipa na ochine be mo fa ni me so I think what Coca is saying is true. You need to be friendly with them all the time. We wait me akoho o marketers no and come send no mokoton the events ne car mass sponsorship no mo ja tum say e pese yen sponsor so middlemen no because we person nya sika we so we say they are not thinking about the event. So everything should be about the event and the sponsor. Ojo obi sika you need to like fulfill your adwuma ni man nya nipa all the time no or be feel so person sponsor. Yeah.
Okay, now before we send this sponsorship, when is the right time to be call because to see them me sponsorship from you? When is the right time? Is there even the right time?
I think you should do a research and know when their year starts, when their calendar year starts, and then after you do it, then you know, say, okay, maybe your event is in September, and their year starts in December. So by April now, if you have pay sponsorship in April, no, NASA. So when you get to know, say that the year starts from December, so that December, our event in a year, no, then you can send them a proposal. Say, I have this event. You can show them what you've done, present it to them. So next year they might consider you. So they add it to their list, and then because I know they sit down to budget to talk about discuss. Okay, so we are putting X amount. We are cutting this amount for sponsorship. So until we have some company need the 100,000 now say okay, the early bird catches the early worm. According to them, you might get it. But when you are late, that is when maybe they might let's try and give him something. And you will not.
That's after thought cry.
Yes, and it's not their fault also. You didn't come early. You didn't come, and it's not their fault. And that money needs to be amount. It's not too big for you to do whatever you have to do. So after the first one, after they get them on board, then you try to keep them. Try to keep them. I think say.
That's where the friendship comes in.
That's where the friendship comes in. After the event, you go there, thank them. If when you go, that's a beer, you buy some pizzas and cook with the check. Workers no honor. It is not for the bosses. The poor workers no. Yes, and sponsors too. They get tickets to come to the events and all those stuffs. Yeah.
Okay, apart from timing now, then you know be better me consider me what event me sponsorship. Even I was saying sana. Maybe is a letter come our company be say oh me person won't sponsor me.
Okay, I want to talk about the timing. Kakra. One say I say Ghana Music Award, a yearly thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Here and I be no. Your more sponsors. And yes, a few months na program no ebe basu na oh you are going for. Company and as institution be a budget for a year no. So the more all feels so be your events time we know you ahead of before events no. But then to sit with them. No man who say Ibia say na omode den omode show mu and the honing sound common na be share say bia ye pese ye events in October from Ibia April kwa na ma share say edi nkomo before events ne be basu because on fiti preoccupy nka say we event on started from baby because in a lot of things go through and sana events are successful. Yes.
But this company is no Eric. Osha they no more consider and sana mo be ma obi sponsorship. I mean the likes of Golden Awards. I mean way more over the years VGMA has been there. But let's say I'm a new person. I'm a person me event. Obi and Shedan me. I'm the creative industry. Me person me events be for hosts, presenters, journalists. I'm person me visa. Now for me person sponsorship. What are the things I was saying me in place and sana me because they might say no to me at the end of the day.
Basically, I think it is. You should make whatever you are doing should be attractive to them. If it is attractive, it will be hard for them to say no to you, and some form of uniqueness should also come in. Some form of uniqueness. If to say something that Ghana Music House is doing, and you also come up, there's no Vodafone who leave them and come in.
And come to you.
And come to you. Because if they are getting whatever they are doing there and is there. So there should be some form of uniqueness with the idea, with how the event is. It shouldn't be the one way kind of, when I say one way, like following a template of what somebody is doing already.
Right. Copycat.
A copycat, what somebody is doing already. So if the idea is new, concept is new, whatever thing you are doing is new, and it has the audience they're looking for, they will come in.
I mean, I'll take your thoughts on that, but yeah, try your whole for your bar, you better come on this. Mama Kwaba Biomeba HR2 on Original Television. We are talking sponsorships in the creative industry. I won't say program de Bray Ghana High. We've talked about Golden Awards that we here because we need sponsors. I don't think Nema BBC AC. We me pandits waha. Every talk Sarena Abina Beniwa and also waha on the bonko more than ding. But before we left, now I wanted to take your take on that. Say say me a new person, just like I was asking now, Miss me, what are some of the things I should look out for, so that I will not be rejected. Me sponsorship apart from some of the things he mentioned.
Yes, I think that Asama Erica, that's the most important thing.
Right.
Obi awards and I say events are a kesiye wo hena omunyina started from one BB Kitwa and you say you started an a kesiye. But I think that the main point they say obi be different from the obi. O purpose that should be attractive because obi o ha ordinary ke be sha de mu beginning no or share no say like the air cost already no o de no e different. Say ebe boka na say ebe gini a ebe si because in the beginning of program no sa de ni be si ansa na you say it was so second made ye program ye show be a maiden edition as na second as na third but so first one no we proposal how the core ye should be attractive. It should look different from every other because obi how show be the same concept no be used to ye na the same thing difference being from ushering from red carpet just but what did be for kwa na depending will say oh we know ade bia yesuan so be free be bia beginning no ye ebia this and this we see it didn't work well here so going forward no na ensisan ebem at least who sua be free they see previous name. So I think that proposal should be different from what everybody is doing. That's one of the main way. Or be sure not on sponsor. Maybe I think now audio program or banner or project on sponsor order. First time or this is shame. Or say I didn't know different from what everybody is doing now. I think so. Obe yeah.
But apart from that, no say events be okay in a year or two they want to make money so bad, but forgetting say sometimes you have to invest in one kasa for a while before. Obi you try or buy when your sponsors be because probably when you follow some things are very essential in getting the sponsor into easier manner. Wants to buy maybe we try and when you immediately. So what can they do whilst waiting for the years to come? Say sponsorship. What can they do?
I think when you are starting, you need to know say it is your idea. And you can't force anyone to believe in your idea. It is yours. So starting up, you need to believe in yourself and put in the work yourself. So you don't start with zero and then expect somebody to be out in the baby to come and put their money in you. They are looking out for great numbers. So when you start it with your own money and you do it, that is when you have pictures, videos and everything that you can show. Yes, say I've done it. This is the numbers I have. This is what I did. So it will suit you. That's when they can be convinced. But if you've not done nothing at all, you've not done it. And even when you did it simple, no social media presence, there's no buzz, there's no way online activity about it. Because also why event okay you've come to drop a proposal, you are gone. I pick my phone to search for the events now I said then there's no results about it. You don't want to take no one will take you serious. So you need to find a way to promote it. It will get into the eyes of people, not just the organizers. No. So after you do it, say you've done it, you finish. So it needs to go out to the public. That is why some events invite media personalities and media stations for them to come and take coverage and all those stuff. So they give them free pass, they come, okay. So the sponsors will say, okay, events in the gap, we ball, you show this station, they show X station. So if you study that, some of this like music, our VGM. They partner with Media General. They partner with a media house. Three Music also partnered with a media house. So when a sponsor is coming on board, it's okay. They partner with a media house. Let's say, so me, I have my own awards then doing it for pundits. Then I partner with Original TV, and Original TV said they'll take coverage solely on pay. A brand would like to come on board. True. Because definitely MC will mention it, or be a TV or sharing, not the ones in the at home. So that that those eyeballs add up to the numbers to those who will be present at the event.
Awesome. Your time no yeah, but I would like to take Abner's thoughts on this and then yours as well. Say gospel musicians now sometimes we complain say they are not getting the sponsorship they need to secular and sometimes now they seem to have the numbers, they seem to have the eyeballs and everything. Why are they still not getting sponsorship? Why was so much on their shows up now?
The gospel musicians no a problem no they be no. Na omo person money secular for no a challenges omo de omo headlines omo big companies ni so I don't know omo de omo sometimes you won't see the way omo also most of the times omo free concepts no that's and also one big problem because free no osike bi enim wonya free say but on fancy machine secular for also the 1,500 cedis regular VIP take a table you don't take it then into no so that neighbor on board of feel say be dem sika kushema like say when returns no necessary bibi like many bibi free mo but when obia bia no ma begu ho bebre because a free concept dey bia and I be omo ye wa sorry bi omo ye wa ha so sane man nyina they should know say sane man but like right now no at enema sisa kakra with the gospel say events are omo ye nyina no I think say omo ton ticket it suppose event is well organized come on sponsorship 1 or 2 be say cost so I think say going forward e bia start I've went my call 1 or 2 3 bia ni nyina ye tue sika and so most events is well put together but event is free no me no nim say event is free obi atwam kekekra no abere but be say no aka say o VGM be wo na mabo ani mo keke ko ra VGM who need ticket ko ani mo kwa na member gina ho but gospel for no because omo de na ko say de bia na say ade na gospel nti say free any kwan say free because also set like sir when you na set bibi ye bia ye sika better than nipa na sika no de aya de na wanye next year mo be ka say wanye say but free na ye ntin obi am feel some person ni sika be because I don't know how do sika ye no sika yes we sika kana eso be support so na ade ni timi gina na ye fe I think say omo so should work on say ne be omo ye free no and I think say no so na how omo de no kese I think say they should charge tickets this animal too ma enya attractive mass sponsor be so person oh e be artists we gospel artists we show or ye be that do ye no me person me dem sika ko she manam me person me ko support no with e be a product am wo and I say money side no I think say they should work on that yeah.
Well noted Eric odwin wa ye free na na ha gospel artists here na baby fufuro ka ho.
I think it is part the free because when you keep on doing free, you might not get the money to do it bigger and better the next year. And if you want to solely rely on sponsorship, that is when it will affect you. Because you need to get some internal generated funds also. So if the sponsorship doesn't come on board, but sometimes they fall off. If the year they didn't make profits, they can't come back. So you need to get some money. It will help you do it the next time. And then again, I think they need to use some. They should be challenging. Take it out from the churches also. Okay. If it's in the church, it kind of limits people from coming. So they need to.
As far as it's in the church, no, please say, "Oh, yeah, sorry program."
Exactly, yeah, sorry program, and we see like on the software and and then the church members will come. So I think they need to challenge themselves and take it out from the church and take it out to some national theater or there's Ghana Arena, and now they have Oil Dome now. So even now with the existence of Oil Dome, they can be using Oil Dome and be doing it because that place is big. Yeah. So it would be very difficult for a sponsor to put a blind eye on it because it's big, 20,000 plus numbers. But these churches are, I saw them when probably 500 to 1,000 you definitely won't get some huge, yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Eric Toxka, or your music researcher, and I've been or your entertainment panelist, I'll move joining a discussion on eChat on Original Television. Therefore, I had the move meeting Eddie Helen and you, but me a friend me, Helen K. Beshia, and Yamiboa Echna. Good night.